at the front, and he's putting the rest here on the back marker.
And this peloton now, they're in the park. Just the last few hundred metres to go now. Here they come through the gates.
So 1.2 kilometres to go. So the Flamme Rouge is just ahead of them. The pennant that indicates it's 1 kilometre to go. And they're hugging the side of the road here with Bradley Wiggins on the front. The Olympic gold medalist from London in the time trial, beginning to raise the tempo here. Luke Rowe then, the man wearing that IG Markets gold jersey, is in second position. There it is, the red pennant, 1 kilometre to go.
1 minute, one desperate minute of effort left in this peloton. Who is going to come away with this victory? We've got 3 bends left to go.
And right on the front with that look on his face of anguish is Bradley Wiggins. He really is beginning to apply the pressure now. When you are riding at that kind of tempo, nobody at all can come through. Wiggins swings over, job done. It's now the turn of Luke Rowe. Luke Rowe then is the man that is now beginning to put in the final touches to the lead out, ready for Mark Cavendish. And there's an attack on the left there to spoil the party. And Cavendish has got caught napping there. It's left Rowe on the front. Now then, Mark Cavendish is going to have to dig deep here and come round the 2 riders that have surprised him. I think he's got the firepower to do it as they're swinging for the run to the line now. Rowe looks back to see where Cavendish is. Here's Cavendish trying to come through, but he could be hemmed in. And it looks like the Australian on the front, Orica GreenEDGE, as they come up to the line. Here comes Mark Cavendish. Oh, he's beaten into second place. So second place to Mark Cavendish. What a finish that was.
Leigh Howard then winning fair and square. Orica GreenEDGE getting more than just an edge over Mark Cavendish, shaking his head at a rare defeat and perhaps a slight misjudgment. Second place was all he could manage. Boy Van Poppel adding a third to his second place of yesterday. Ross Downing made 5th, with Luke Rowe back in 10th place and a second down on the winner. Now that was only half the story. After a mixed day for Luke Rowe and a somewhat scrappy lead-out, things took a very strange turn indeed. He was originally awarded the gold leader's jersey of the Tour of Britain and stood on the podium celebrating it, but shortly after that the judges had another look at the video of the finish and decided that he had been gapped, all of which meant that they had to revise the overall standings, and UnitedHealthcare's Boy Van Poppel took a slightly unexpected overall race lead. So here is the official general classification. Van Poppel's higher average placing means that he leads, even though Leigh Howard is on the same time. Luke Rowe now drops to 3rd place, 1 second off. Mark Cavendish is up to 5th, and Peter Hawkins is in 10th, one of a group of 18 riders at 11 seconds, including Basso, Wiggins and John Tiernan-Locke. Van Poppel, though, gets the IG Markets gold jersey. Better late than never. Boy, congratulations on your unexpected jersey. At first, of course, you didn't think you'd won it, and now you find out you had. A strange way to lead a race.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I have him, so I'm really happy about it. I feel good and try to sprint as good as possible, and I finished 3rd, so I hope I have the yellow jersey, and finally I have him. So. And
now your team has to defend.
Yes, yeah. We are really motivated because for us this is a really big race, and we hope we can hold this for a long time.
We've done very well. Good start. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, another, shall we say, incident-packed day at the Tour of Britain. We had that crash yesterday, and well, we've got another story today, haven't we? Human error on the finish line there from the judges. I mean, bike races are complex things, and occasionally it just happens.
Yeah, in bike races, lots of people under pressure, the teams, the riders, and obviously the people behind the scenes sometimes. It's just human error, one of those things, but I'm sure we can move forward and the rest of the race will be a complete success.
Yeah, well, Boy Van Poppel, now tell us a little bit about him, because he's placed really well on these first 2 stages, hasn't he?
Yeah, extremely consistent, just like his dad, Jean-Paul Van Poppel, the previous winner of the green jersey in the Tour de France. So, you know, Boy does come from extremely good stock.
Yeah, so does Mark Cavendish, of course, and well, the shot of him shaking his head over the finish line, he will probably accept he kind of got that wrong, and he's a frustrated man so far, isn't he?
Yeah, Mark's had an unlucky couple of days. I think the timing today, I think he just got it wrong today at the finish. But again, he'll just regroup, and I've no doubt that we'll see Mark take a stage in this race.
Yeah, and it could be as early as tomorrow, although the elements might be against him.
Yeah, it's looking to be pretty grim. I mean, it's a bit overcast now here, but as we head north to the Scottish borders, yeah, I think we're going to be in for a windy and wet day.
OK, let's hope so, or not, as the case may be. OK, stage 3 runs from Jedburgh to Dumfries tomorrow. It'll be wild, windy, and it'll be live on ITV4 at 1:30 p.m. Do join us then.